because that was very much objectifying women, and we shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to objectify me.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a piece of meat.
Hi. Welcome to 3 Imperfect Minutes with Matt and Stacy. Something happened this weekend, and I thought, well, let's talk about it. We were alone. Alone in our house.
Yeah.
We have 2 sons, and they still live with us, but they weren't really around during the weekend, and we were alone. Caleb went to a bachelor's weekend, and he was gone all weekend, and Cameron was working, and
I just want to go on record and say that if you have a bachelor's weekend, you should be a bachelor. I don't think you're allowed to count yourself as a bachelor if you're still living at home. I think you have to have a bachelor pad to count as a bachelor.
I see that. I can definitely see that.
Throwing that out there.
I think that having a bachelor's weekend or even a bachelorette weekend is I mean, it's kind of going overboard. I mean, what did you do?
I don't think you told everybody. You're talking about a bachelor's party.
Yeah.
For a friend's wedding.
Yeah, it isn't Caleb.
Yeah. For my bachelor party, we were good church boys, so we went to Hooters because that was the closest we could get to looking at boobs.
Oh, wow.
With people still having their clothes on.
Gosh, you guys are breaking the law. But I just wanted to point out that if Matt and I were not friends, if we didn't do things together on a regular basis, this weekend would have been really awkward. We wouldn't have had the boys around.
Yeah.
We may have been doing our own thing. We write about it in the book about, not putting your children before your marriage, because one of these days,
Fingers crossed, yes,
the boys will not be here and they'll be living on their own and doing their own thing. Even as they got older and started to drive, we saw them less and less.
Yeah.
And so it's just really important that you put your marriage first and put your friendship first and just make sure that this is okay.
I think that you have a choice of whether you want to grow up and have an empty nest or whether you want to have a love nest.
So that was just what we wanted to say today. We just wanted to say to make sure that you take care of yourself and your relationship and be friends. Just be buddies so that on those weekends where the house is quiet, that you're not alone. And that's our 3 minutes. Bye.
Bye. Matt and Stacy here. A lot of the things we talk about in our 3 minutes, we actually put into a book called I Choose You. And it's now available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Lulu. I believe it's $10 on Amazon.
Yeah.
This is a terrible commercial. I'm just telling you right now because I'm telling you right now, if you can't afford to buy this book, just tell us. We'll figure out a way to get you a free one. That's our commercial.